I told you now that I am going to explain the map point one more time to tell you how the plateaus are divided. So we are in the lesson of LP3 plateaus, deserts and plateaus. Today I am going to explain about the plateaus. Totally in India, plateaus we are divided in two parts. One is Deccan Plateau and another one is Central Plateau. Deccan Plateau is a huge plateau which is spread over the southern side of India, and Central Plateau where we have central part of India, and Central Plateau also divided in two parts as Chota Nagpur and Malwa Plateau. These Chota Nagpur and Malwa Plateau, these two plateaus are known as Central Plateaus of India. Okay, first I am going to explain the Central Plateau in the map. After that I am going to explain the Deccan Plateau in the map. Okay, so let's move on to the map. So children, this is Indian physical features map. So we already talked about northern mountains, northern plains. Now we are in the lesson of plateaus, right? So if you observe from here, are you observing the triangle shape in the map? Yes? Are we getting? See, see, I am showing the triangular shape from south to up to Rajasthan. From Rajasthan to here we can have a triangle shape. Yes, from here to here, east side, from west to east side, and here to here we are clearly able to see the triangle shape. Are you able to see? Yes, here I am drawing the triangular shape. This triangular shape only known as plateaus of India, and this triangular shape is divided into two parts like Central Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. So today first we are going to talk about the Central Plateau. Central Plateau is divided into two another parts which is known as Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur. Now I am going to show you where Malwa Plateau is located. Children, everyone, observe here. See here. Here we have Chota Nagpur. Are you able to see here? Chota Nagpur Plateau under the Jharkhand. Yes? Are you able to see, Nana? Here we are seeing that Jharkhand state and under Chota Nagpur Plateau. This is the reason where also part of plateau. Under the Jharkhand we have Chota Nagpur. Right? Okay, now I am going to show you the Malwa Plateau. Here we have Malwa Plateau. Are you able to see M-A-L-W-A, Malwa, P-L-A-T-E-A-U, Malwa Plateau. Children, this is a Malwa Plateau. That means from the Aravalli ranges. Here we have Aravalli ranges. If you move east side of the Aravalli ranges, from Aravalli ranges to up to Chota Nagpur Plateau, this Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur. This Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. That means this central part of India we are having them. See, box model. Don't get Aravalli ranges into this. After the Aravalli ranges only you have to draw the box. Okay. See, the Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur. These two plateaus comes under the central highlands and one part of the plateau. Are you able to understand? See, Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur. Yes, Nana? Okay. So now we already finished the central part of plateau. Now we are moving to south side of the Deccan Plateau. Now how we are going to point the Deccan Plateau? If we leave the central part of the Deccan Plateau in the triangle shape of plateau, now we have half of part here. That means south side of the Madhya Pradesh. That means south side of the Madhya Pradesh and south side of the Satpura range. Are you able to see here? See here. Satpura ranges. Okay. This is another mountain ranges here located which is dividing the Central Plateau and the Southern Plateau. Are you able to understand, Nana? The southern ranges are dividing the plateaus into two parts as central and southern. When you move to Satpura ranges to downside, that means south side of the Satpura ranges, the plateau is known as Deccan Plateau. And the Deccan Plateau is between the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. The Deccan Plateau, where it has located? South side of the Satpura ranges and in between Western Ghats, in between Eastern Ghats and in the in between Western Ghats and in between Eastern Ghats. So the plateau which we have here, that plateau known as Deccan Plateau, which is formed by the Satpura ranges. When so many years back these mountains has blasted over, the lava came out from these. So this lava has spreaded over the fertile soil like good block color soil, and this lava has formed as a hard rock. So we have this Deccan Plateau, and in some part of Deccan Plateau, because we have near to the Ghats, we have good soil and good rain source also. Some part of the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats, some places are good to grow crops, and remaining parts are very hard. We have rocky surface. So I hope you understood the Central Plateaus and the Deccan Plateau, from where to where they have spread over. Did you all understood, Nana, how to point the map? So which states comes under, you just can think about. For example, which states comes under the Central, which states comes under the Deccan Plateau. Okay, thank you. So children, one other question here you have to understand, that we have in our volume that why all the rivers flow towards to the Bay of Bengal only. Because if you observe the globe here, okay, if you observe the globe here, the southern part was located south side of the Asian continent. That means we have downside. So water has a quality to move from top to bottom every time, right? And if you observe the India map, we have straight and flat Ghats over western side, and if you see the eastern side, we don't have that straight surface, straight line comparing to the western. We have curvy line in the eastern side. So that means because we have our India pointed downside of the globe, that means south side of the globe, and we have here curve, right? So because of this region, all the rivers which flows from top to down, which flows from west to east, okay, western part is higher, it is located in the higher place, and the eastern part is located in the downside of Asian continents. Because of this region, if you see, you can also understand. See, north part is up and western part is up. So all the rivers which flows from down to bottom and from west to east, obviously they will go downside. That's why the rivers we are having in our India, most of the rivers flows to the Bay of Bengal. This is the reason you have to understand. I hope you understood the lesson. Thank you.